For me, New York is a place that is a crossroad of information and inspiration. You can go to any block and be inspired by the food, by what people are doing, singing, dancing. It just allows for you to experiment different aspects of yourself and flourish in whatever, brings benefit to everybody.
This is Liz Blake, and today I'm here in Prospect Heights with my good friend Johanna, who just started an herb company called Dropping Seeds. And it's a really cool product because you can smoke it, you can sip it, and you can soak in it. Mm-hmm. So tell me a little bit more about Dropping Seeds.
Well, Dropping Seeds was conceived when I was pregnant. And during the pregnancy, I discovered a bunch of herbs that help to go through all the 9 months. So rather than taking the medicine that the doctor would tell me to take in order to have a healthy pregnancy, I decided to go down the herbal route. And in discovering it, I started noticing all these other added alternatives to feeling calm or feeling focused. Mm-hmm. And when the baby was born, I had to take a whole nother round of herbs that were more for creating breast milk. Mm-hmm. And from there, I discovered all these variations of herbs that help you in different scenarios. So I started experimenting, I started mixing, I started sharing it with friends, and eventually it just kind of took a life of its own where people were asking for it, and I just said, okay, let me distribute it.
So tell me a little bit more about the mission that you have with this business.
So the mission that I have with this particular idea is for people to find the knowledge that is within. Mm-hmm. A decade ago, I've went and started a lot of meditation. I went to Burning Man, started experiencing a kind of way of living that was more than just the kind of capitalistic, make money, day to day. Mm-hmm. And in there, I discovered that we have this connection to the earth, and the connection has been disconnected for a long time. And one of the ways to reconnect to the earth is definitely connecting with food, as well as with herbs. And herbs is something that the more organic it is, the more non-synthetic or non-pharmaceutical, the more you are capable of really reconnecting to your essence.
I know before you started Dropping Seeds, you had a whole nother life and a whole nother business, which you still do it, right? But before she was doing plants, you were doing
marketing
and branding. Yeah,
and branding.
So tell me a little bit. What's the name of the company?
So the company name is 718 Design, and I have been doing marketing and branding since '98. And for me, it was always about visually vocalizing you. And
visually vocalizing.
In creating that identity, what I try to do is kind of bring out the essence of each person. And for the past 15 years, I've managed to have small companies, large companies, and I create the identities. Throughout the years, there's been other ideas that I've wanted to pursue. I would say from all these ideas, this one was the one that mostly inspired me because it was the one that was mostly giving back. It was more about the intention of finding a solution to today's issues that start at the mind with anxiety, not being able to focus, or different issues that people have, especially if you're in New York City, that it's easier to just go at it from the herbal perspective than to go at it from the pharmaceutical perspective.
It seems to me that the working with plants in this way and working with herbs in all ways is really about giving people the power to create their own medicine. Because we can grow our own plants. And rather than spend ridiculous amounts of money buying it from the pharmaceutical industry, we can grow it in our backyards, or we can buy it from Johanna at ours too.
Either way, it's the knowledge that basically needs to be spread. It's the understanding of the different herbs and the interaction of your own body, where I've heard many times your body's a temple. I never really understood that until when you really stretch your body to the limit, where you're working really hard or you have a lot of work to do, you then understand how you have to work with your body. If you don't eat right, if you don't meditate, if the things you put in your body do not create a balance or a harmony, you're going to pay for it afterwards.
So this is all about creating harmony and balance with ourselves, our minds, our bodies, and the earth.
Yep.
What do you love about New York City the most?
Well, New York is somewhere that if you love to create, it's the place to be at, because creation is on every corner.
Like that, creation is on every corner in New York City. So thank you so much, Johanna, for coming today and sharing about your beautiful business. I love plants and herbs so much, so I'm super excited to get focused and get my calm on. This is Liz Blake, Kokoro Chic, New York Natives.